This podcast is a production of Unfiltered Studios. If you would like to know more about joining Unfiltered Studios, please visit our website at unfpod.com for more information.
In China's darkest hour, there is a legend that one man must save the emperor from evil. Jet Li is the legend. Evil has met its match. In the temple of Shaolin, home of the deadliest martial arts, live two best friends. As boys, they were like brothers. As men, they became enemies. Now, in the ultimate battle of good versus evil, only one can triumph. Jet Li, Michelle Yeoh. Twin Warriors.
I do miss that era of Jet Li films where I'm just like, yeah, seeing just all his stuff back to back. It was, I felt every punch. I believed that he could do what was on screen. Basically, Mexican cinema trying to do their variation of Zorro. It's just interesting how this opens up the door to, hey, see all these Hong Kong heroes, and sometimes we're going to give them an added fantasy element. So, I mean, even though I know some people don't always think highly of like Crouching Tiger, I do. I love it, but to its credit, it at least introduced the market and reminded everybody, hey, there are all these movies that if you guys haven't seen by now, like if you didn't collect the Sony or Dimension Films DVDs, they're always going to show at your art house theater, or at a Hong Kong movie night, and it was always just like, and much like Michelle Yeoh in the other stuff, like she was good at playing off of him in the Tai-Chi Master, and that was even followed by a unrelated Tai-Chi 2, which is fun. I used to have Tiger Cinema subscription, which was basically the Netflix for Hong Kong and East Asia cinema that I would get once a month. And I was able to get caught up on some of that after high school and college. And yeah, but the Tai Chi Master, also known as Twin Warriors, I think was just so good at, that should have been a bigger franchise because of how everybody had their own fighting style, which also echoed their character, and it made you interested in all these just earlier epics, just like you would play a video game and know about a Japanese dynasty. It was cool knowing about what it would have been like in mainland China, with all the different warlords and different dojos and how they use their skills to take back a village. So it is interesting seeing that also opened the door to how Hong Kong cinema acknowledges Japanese cinema, most notably, Akira Kurosawa type stuff. It was like, we're going to do a Seven Samurai take, on the formula. And it's interesting how that leads to his the legend of Fong Sai Yuk. I can never stand the sequel, but I love the first one where he gets to do a lot of comedy in that one.
Yeah, it was like a fun. I mean, the
That's so
action scenes
fun.
were a blast, but it just the
I-
relationship between Fong Sai Yuk and his mother was just hilarious.
That yeah, like that's as close as he comes to doing the whole. Uh, uh, it's like there's the village idiots who end up at the final fight. There's the the colorful family, and then it was a semi-fictional martial artist, but who was also a folk hero, and it was set during the Qing Dynasty, and yeah, and there's apparently even some 50s versions of it, including a 70s one called the Prodigal Boxer. But yeah, I think he's the best known version.
Yeah.
And kind of like how you see so much, basically, Mexican cinema trying to do their variation of Zorro. It's just interesting how this opens up the door to, hey, see all these Hong Kong heroes, and sometimes we're going to give them an added fantasy element. So, I mean, even though I know some people don't always think highly of like Crouching Tiger, I do. I love it, but to its credit, it at least introduced the market and reminded everybody, hey, there are all these movies that if you guys haven't seen by now, like if you didn't collect the Sony or Dimension Films DVDs, they're always going to show at your art house theater, or at a Hong Kong movie night.
We'll return after these messages.
Hey, it's Brent Pope, the host of Breakfast with Brent Pope. You've seen me on some of your favorite TV shows saying things like, give it up, Jimmy. You got to sink this putt to win. On Breakfast with Brent Pope, I sit down with guests from the entertainment world, and we do it all over breakfast. Or should I say Brentfast? Every week on Brentfast, you get inside Hollywood info and tips, great breakfast recs and booty debates. Most of all, you get the most delightful 30 minutes of your week. So dig in. It's Brentfast time. Listen at Brentfast.com, Apple Podcasts, or wherever fine podcasts are found.
Do you ever find yourself thinking about who would win in a fight between Goku and Superman? Hi, I'm James Gavsey, and on the Who Would Win show, me and my co-host Ray ignore anything important happening in the outside world and debate fictional battles between characters from comics, movies, and video games.
We got a new show every week, and almost always am I the winner.
Yeah, not true, Ray.
In the past, we've discussed such matches as Captain America versus Darth Vader, Solid Snake versus the Iron Giant, classic matchups like RoboCop versus Terminator, and even the Muppets versus Sesame Street.
That one was crazy. So if you're a fan of geek culture and love a spirited debate, check out the Who Would Win show wherever you get your podcasts, or check us out at whowouldwinshow.com.
Follow us on the web on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. The podcast is available on Podbean, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Anchor, Apple, and anywhere else podcasts are available. Feel free to review our show and leave comments on any of those sites. Thanks a million for listening.
It's a jacked up